scales off of attack speed, if that makes sense. So like
Yeah.
if you give Zeri attack speed, her Q will come out like it's like come out faster and everything, you know what I mean? But like if you give Smolder attack speed, it doesn't really do anything. Because like his Q is just like a spell. It's not like an auto attack. It's just like a normal spell. It's just like a low cooldown spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I I'm not I don't think the Lulu has synergy with Smolder, so I would pick something else other than Lulu this game. Just
Good to know.
okay. You can see my screen again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And then yeah, generally the mana supports are fine. Yeah, like Ophelia's Lulu is fine. And then Janna's, yeah, I think most of the champs you're playing are fine, like in almost every circumstance. Like Rel Nautilus, Janna, it's fine. It's just the Lulu, like I really want like a hyper carry with Lulu. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then this Lulu build, so like I want you to try Redemption first, okay?
Oh yeah, that's what we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah. I can start recording our sessions so that maybe you can just to like
Sure.
remind you and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, I want to ask, what was the website that you used that the pro builds
Oh
were?
yeah.
Pro Fest?
I use this one, and then
Thank you.
like when you type in a champ, like I search Lulu, like if you click the Lulu build, this will give you like the solo queue, um, like what's highest win rate in like solo queue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can like filter it for like elo or whatever like that. But if you search, it's really annoying because like if you want to search like what the pros are building, you have to go back to the home page and then type in Lulu again, and then you click pro builds, and then because I think it takes you to like an actual different website is the problem.
I see.
And then here, yeah, you can filter for support, but Lulu's always support, but like some champs might be flexed, but you can see what the supports or the pro supports are doing, and like their build path and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he went Shurelia's first. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I just don't think it's ever Ardent Sensor first. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I think most of them are going Redemption first. Yeah. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the logic is. Maybe they feel like Ardent Sensor is like too much, like too overkill, and like they would rather have a different support item for that amount of gold because it's like you know how like I don't know if you're doing this on Lulu, where you should be like putting like 3 points in E and then maxing W. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I started doing that some games, but
Good. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, but like because you're putting in so many points into W, like I don't know. I don't know what the logic is, right? Like I'm not a pro, but like maybe the logic is like the W is already steroiding your ADC so much that like I'd rather have another support, like a different support item. I don't know what the logic is,
yeah.
but yeah, like Ardent Sensor, like it would only be good most of the time on your hyper carry. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not good on like Veigar or like Hecarim Darius as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
actually, yeah, that
that's probably the
game
logic too.
I should not have built that. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
think.
I think that's the reason why the pros aren't building Ardent Sensor generally, because it
Mhm.
would only be effective on like one person. Um, but yeah, okay. Okay, we can talk about this game. I'll probably speed it up. Is
Yeah, so
Pensy your brother?
yeah, he is.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really cool. Yeah. Do you guys have comms in this game or nah?
I think we do. I don't know if it recorded the comms, but I
Okay.
mean, we definitely talked throughout the game.
Okay,
So
yeah. You should just practice coming with your brother, you know what I mean? Like yeah, I just want you to talk more.
yeah.
Yeah. Like it can really just be like just anything you're thinking about in the game. Just get used to it. Yeah, here. Yeah, I don't know. I think almost always I would probably start red trinket. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
I know you. You know,
Yeah. Almost
after like
always.
almost every single game, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to.
That's okay.
Forgot
That's okay. Yeah, I think as long as you're remembering, that's what's important. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, I think if I record these sessions, it'll probably help you remember. Like the only time I think the only time it's worth starting Yellow Trinket is like if you're really, really scared you guys are gonna get ganked like really early or something like that. But I feel like especially like a duo like Samir Rel where it's like so like this duo was like so strong. Like I feel like the red trinket is just more value. You know what I mean? So cool. Yeah, and I guess here, like, what do you think? How do you think this lane matchup goes? This 2v2 based
I
on
we win
yeah.
almost almost any like unless they get a big lead or it's a gank. I feel like even with the gank, I feel like like we really do win.
Yeah, yeah, I
Like,
think so. Yeah. Um, do you think you win level one, even from level one? Sometimes it's a little bit different, right? Sometimes some champs need like a couple levels before
yeah,
they can
I
win.
mean, I'd probably say they probably have a bigger chance at level 1 because of Kaiser Q, and Samir
hmm
doesn't really have anything to work off of besides her Q.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
Leona's pretty weak as well after her stun, so
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm not like maybe I think if you guys fight with the creep wave where the Kaisa can't get the isolated Q, maybe
yeah.
you guys still win. But yeah, just something to think about. You know what I mean? I don't know what the answer is either, but like that's something I would be thinking about, like fighting with the wave versus like like before the wave spawns, sometimes there's like a 2v2 skirmish like in the bushes, right?
Mhm,
But yeah, just something to think about. Like if you tank the full Kaisa Q, then it's also probably favored for you guys. Do you know what I mean?
mhm.
Versus like if your brother takes the full Kaisa Q, that's not very good. And then one more thing I would think about is uh, like yeah, your brother's taking barrier, which is like obviously like a combat sum, and then like the Kaisa has cleanse, right? So like
Yeah,
what what do you think the Kaisa would cleanse in the all in? Um,
either my stun or probably probably the stun, but at this early, I don't think they would do it because we don't
mhm.
do enough burst with a stun, so they'd probably wait until the ignite,
Yeah,
but,
good,
I
good,
mean,
good, 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 good. Yeah, exactly. And then I think just want to recap. I don't. I think I brought this up last session, but I can't remember. So I just want to recap this. But like
mhm,
when you're facing an ADC that's taking cleanse, um, like you just want to be really aware. Like it's maybe not as relevant when you're playing like Rel or Nautilus, but I'm surprised this guy's taking cleanse against Rel in the first place. But yeah, it's especially true if you're playing like Leona. But like, yeah, right now I want you to just focus on Rel and Nautilus. But yeah, I'm just gonna bring this topic up because it's like really important when you're playing like the melee supports. So like, you're playing Rel and you all in this Kaisa. Um,
you wanna
when
stagger
should you
stuff, right?
when should you ignite? Or yeah, what'd you say?
You wanna stagger your stun and your ignite so they
Yeah,
don't so she doesn't get,
exactly.
that benefit.
Yeah, good, good,
So,
good, good, good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Good. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go over at level one. Who's their jungler brand? Okay. What kind of jungler do you think? Okay. Uh, yeah, I think understanding how jungle works is pretty important as well. So like Brand versus Rammus, what is Brand a full clear jungler? Is Rammus a full clear jungler, or is yeah, is one a farming jungler and is one like a ganking jungler? What do you think there?
I feel like Brand is I feel like he might be full clear and then
hmm
Rammus is not because I feel like his clear is a little slower
Yeah,
and I think Brand needs the levels to actually be kinda useful, but
yeah, that's really good. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's good. That's good. Generally, almost all the AP junglers want to full clear. Almost all.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just want to. That's good. That's good that you know that.
Would the counter be you said almost all, but would the difference be like, Nidalee?
Yeah. So like Nidalee also likes to full clear, but because she's
Okay.
so mobile, she has like more options to
Yeah,
gank.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's the idea. And then Talia jungle is not as meta right now because they nerfed her jungle damage by quite a bit, but it's kind of the same idea with her where like she wants to full clear as well, but she's like more mobile than like Brand or like Zyra, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. I think it's really important to understand jungle dynamics. So like, okay, okay, like what about this one? Like Poppy versus Shinzao. What do you think? What do you think that one looks like?
Um, uh, I don't think Poppy full clears, but I think Xin Xiao might full clear.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah.
He also has level 30 gank potential, like
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
easily.
yeah. Okay, maybe. Okay, I guess. Okay, okay. Let me rephrase my question.
Sure.
Like Poppy Shinzao, like, do you think they're ganking junglers or farming junglers?
I think they're ganking.
Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, yeah. The junglers when they've path, they should always like the decision they make is always like, is this gankable right now? If it's not gankable, I'm gonna farm. So like,
Mhm.
yeah, every jungler could technically full clear, but yeah, they do wanna gank, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We talked about this one. That's the game we're reviewing. Okay, what about this one? Nocturne versus Ringer. What do you think?
I think Rengar definitely has potential to gank early, but
Hmm.
definitely probably level 6. They'd probably farm until 6.
Okay,
If
and then Nocturne. What about Nocturne?
he'd probably, I mean, probably 6 as well,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
unless they're really pushed up or something. But
Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I think generally you have the right idea. Okay, so
well,
like,
well, I'm curious. Sorry
yeah.
if you could go back. There's that Graves Udyr game at the top, or you kind of
Oh, did I miss it? Sorry, 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 sorry.
that rel game.
Oh,
Well,
this
now
one.
I'm
Yeah,
curious.
yeah, yeah. This one, this one.
I'm kind of curious how that would be because I know
Hmm.
Graves can gank early, but
Yeah,
he doesn't- I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say Graves is like a. I would consider him a ganking jungler. Like, at one point he like farms so fast that like that's why people like I think like get confused that he's like farming and stuff like that. But like, yeah, he really wants to like play aggressive and like play for invades and stuff like that. Um, and then
I
Udyr for sure is a farming jungler. Um,
Okay.
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 Yeah, yeah, it's really good because like there's a lot of jungle champs, right? So like, mm, yeah, each one's like a little bit different. Like obviously it's gonna be like a case by case basis depending on the game, but like in general you can kind of classify some as like ganking and then some as like farming is what it
Yeah.
is. That's the point I want to make. Cool. I think I had one. I think I had one more. Okay, yeah, it's really important that you kind of put these buckets in your head because yeah, it kind of determines when you should ward or when you should play safe, when you should play aggressive, if that
Mhm.
makes sense, right? So someone like Rammus who when we're talking about like the ganking junglers like Rammus or yeah, maybe Graves could do that, right? Like those champs, a lot of those champs like they are just gonna take 3 camps for level 3. It's really hard to write with my mouse.
There you go.
This gives them level 3 and then they're gonna look for a gank. So
Yeah.
usually this timer, do you know what time this happens at?
215. No, I don't know.
That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Yeah, for most junglers, it's around 2:30, um, where finish they can finish 3 camps. So it's like one quadrant. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by
Mhm.
quadrant?
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So yeah, at 2:30 is when most junglers can finish one quadrant of the jungle.
Yeah.
There's going to be some exceptions like Zarya jungle is really popular right now where like they're clearing like turbo fast. So like it'll be earlier than 2:30, but
Around it.
Zarya will want to full clear anyway, so it's not really relevant. But yeah, that's like kind of the first timer I want you to think about. And then the second timer, it's more like a window. So like after the full clear, after the jungler takes all of their 6 camps, what around what time should you be expecting them to finish?
I would probably assume like maybe like 315.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably for most junglers, it's like yeah, like the range probably starts from 315 for most junglers, and then um, after they take their 6 camps, what would be the next camp
It'd be
they?
Scuttle.
It would be
Scuttle,
Scuttle,
right?
right? Which spawns at what time?
330.
Yeah, 3:30. Good, good, good. And then like after Scuttle, they can still look for a gank, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like yeah. So like I would say like it even goes all the way to like 4 o'clock, where like yeah, the second window is like quite long where a jungler could gank on that side after they're full clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and then like obviously like yeah, like I said, Zyra is like super broken right now. She like finishes her full clear at like 2:45, something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds faster than a typical jungle. But yeah, those are the timers I kind of want you to keep in mind when you're playing this game. That's why it's really important to know where the enemy jungler started or how the enemy jungler is pathing, right? Because then you can play your lane accordingly. You can play safe or play aggressive because you're thinking about these timers in mind in combination with how they're pathing. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like for example, like if the Graves, like let's say the enemy jungler is Graves, right? And the Graves starts his bot quadrant. That
Yep.
means like at 230-ish, there's a chance he could gank your lane, right? Your bot lane, or he could gank mid, right? Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and if he doesn't do any of those, then he's probably full clearing like to his top side. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. Sorry, that was a lot on jungle, but it's really important when you're it's honestly really important on any role.
Or he might be vertical jungling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like
Mhm.
if you're keeping that in mind, then like maybe you put a ward in your like near bot river around that timer, right? And then that way you're safe. And then if he chooses to come this way to invade your bot camps, then you also have information, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, but this game already, Arsalis dropped a ward on his Raptors, so that is pretty nice information. There are some junglers that really like to start Raptors. Actually, can you give me an example of a jungler that likes to start Raptors?
Kane
Kane, yeah, good. What about?
out there. I feel like
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like Brand might like just the help from the other team, but I feel like Brand also want to be bad with his W, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I think that's a um, good take. But yeah, but no, I think the way, yeah, Brand just starts
Just like
just start
AoE champ,
buffs.
right? Like splash, like a lot of splash damage champs.
Yeah, generally, yeah. It's just like yeah, I think the Brand will almost always start a buff. Just the way his clear works. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's good. Um, yeah, like this Raptor ward is like super broken for like determining where the jungle is pathing, and you'll see in a little bit. Like when the jungler shows on the Raptor camp, everyone should know exactly what path he took. And I can explain in a little bit. Yeah, so like this is the thing where like we're not 100% sure if we win level 1, right? But like
Mhm.
I don't think you like yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think you like hard lose, right? Like I think both of you guys could just posture more aggressively. I think it just determines like it's just based on how hard you think you win the level 1, right?
Mhm.
Like yeah,
You think we could play more aggressive?
I think so. I think so. Yeah. Like I think I like you don't even have to. I'm not telling you to like just commit. You know what I mean? But I think you could posture more aggressively. Like I think you could stand in this bush for sure. Right? Then the Kaisa can't really walk here. Right? Then she has to play like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. But a lot of it is just like your body language and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and like there's like a lot of stuff where like when the Kaisa uses her Q, I mean your W is on cooldown right now, right? But like
Yeah.
just in general, like when the Kaisa uses her Q, that is an opportunity for you to go in. Obviously, it doesn't apply right now because you don't have W, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's like if you postured more aggressively straight when the minions came, if you sat in this bush, then the Samira, your Samira wouldn't have taken this free Kaisa Q. Do you know what I mean? Like you'll see here, like right, like
Or
it would
yeah.
like some of it would have splashed onto you. Maybe she wouldn't even feel comfortable queuing. You know what I'm talking about? Like but yeah, like obviously like our HP is not as important as our ADC's HP, right? Because like yeah, you're playing Rel, you have a shield, and then you have 2 potions, and then you're inherently more tanky as well. So
Yeah.
and yeah, just like when you're playing the melee supports, it's like honestly any support, it's like really important. These bushes are really important. So like I understand that you're like trying to hit level 2 and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But like you can still kind of auto the creeps like from the bush. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, the bush
I
presence is insanely important because it's like from the enemy's perspective, like every time you duck in the bush, like they don't know what you're doing, right? Like especially like when you have like Hex Flash enabled, like you could very well be charging Hex Flash, right? Like the threat of the bush is like so big. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like here it's like sorry, I'm being like super
No, you're good. I
nitpicky
don't have
here, but
that much.
like here it's like yeah, like I think you guys are just playing a little bit too respectfully, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys are just unsure whether you win or not, but at least like I kind of want you to like at least try it out in solo queue. You know what I mean? Like that way you understand the 2v2 matchups more. You know what I'm talking
True.
about? Like yeah, if you just
Yeah.
like try Wing her and then I'm I really don't think you guys are gonna I don't think you guys are gonna lose and then like you're definitely not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like yeah. Yeah, I think pushing here is good because you can't do anything when it's under turret. Okay, and then we see the brand here. At this timer, what do you think his path is?
I mean, he's probably
242.
242. He's probably gonna go red after that.
Yeah. I guess I'm looking for like, did he go top to bot or bot to top?
Oh, definitely top to bot, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And then like, if he went bot to top, around what time do you think he would show on the Raptors? Based on what we talked about
It'd
earlier.
be earlier. It'd be like
Just estimate, yeah.
2:15, or is that what we said? 2:30? 2:30, clearing that
So
quadrant.
2:30, he should be done with the Raptors. So he should
Yeah.
be on
No.
the yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
oh yeah. I guess if you show up, it'd be like 2:15.
Yeah,
Two.
something like that. 220, something like that. Yeah.
Mm,
Good. Yeah. So like, yeah, I'm just saying the Raptors word, you obviously we should click on him to see what buff he has just to confirm, right?
sure.
Because if he has
Yeah.
blue buff, then it's like 100% he went top to bot, right? And also if you press tab and you check his CS, what CS should he have? What number?
Uh, is it like 10? I know blue buff gives more, Grumps gives more, wolves.
Okay. So
Grumps not like
each
one CS, but
okay,
yeah.
yeah, he should have around 12, maybe 13 because he's like killing some small raptors right now, right? But like each camp will give you four CS. Okay, so obviously like the raptors, there's like more than four like minions, right? Or like but yeah, like the map is kind of weird. Like generally like the entire camp, if you eat the entire camp, it'll give 4 CS. Okay.
Mhm.
So like yeah, like I want you to get in the practice of like you can left click the brand to see what buff he has, and then you should also press tab to see his CS, and then like then you'll know his exact path. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm. Is that the same thing with Scuttle? Is Scuttle also 4 CS?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So after the entire full clear, the jungler should have 24 CS, and then after Scuttle Crab, it's 28.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. But like that stuff is really important for the first clear, and then after the first clear, it's like harder to say. I mean, it's still 4 CS, but it's like harder to track which camps they took exactly. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, really important for the first clear. But yeah, we just want to crash this, and then like, okay, what's your thought process here after you crash this wave?
Well, I think, let's see, I think I stood in the bush for a little bit because I knew he was going down, but I didn't want to place my ward too early, so run
Okay.
out. But I think I went to ward, and then yeah, and then I was gonna help Rammus because I know they were gonna clash.
Okay.
At least
Yeah.
that's what I would do, but I don't know.
Okay. If your Rammus made a on the way ping here, would you go help or what would you do?
It probably because we have pressure on the turret, the minion.
Good. Yeah. Exactly. Good. Um, like you could even gank mid with the Rammus here. Obviously you can't this game because your mid laner died, right? But like that's the thought process, right?
Um,
Yeah. Like you have a timer to roam is what I'm trying to get at. Okay.
yep.
Okay. Yeah. Both words. This is just a miscommunication, right?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
not need to.
Yeah.
Mostly with the Rammus up there already. There's
hmm
like no, there's no way that brand would.
Okay. We see the Rammus. He's invading the brand. yeah, so like once again, it's like for sure you guys win the 2v2 at level 3. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I just want you to think more about the 2v2 dynamics. And if you're unsure, I just want you to try it out in solo queue, right? Because that's the only way you're gonna learn the 2v2 dynamics. Do you know what I mean?
But like right there, if I were to go in like W like flash,
I probably wouldn't flash. Yeah, let me see.
I just like okay,
Yeah, like
because I
mm,
know I wanted to go in, but it was I don't know. I felt
yeah, just like how to go in and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to go in, but like yeah, I would like. I think going in, if the Kaisa was here, like I think going on the Leona is like not that great for you. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
if we go in, I really want it to be on the Kaisa.
that's fair.
Um,
I mean, yeah, I think my thought process was if Kaisa's gonna go help, then we can do
yeah,
both
or like
or like stop her
yeah,
in
like I
jungle.
actually okay, yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. I think your Ramus just like shouldn't invade on this timer, okay? Because like the wave is bouncing back to you guys, and then the Silas is stuck under turret, right? So this is not a good invade. But the timer we were talking about earlier, that is a good
With
invade. Like
yeah,
when you can do this, then it's a good for the Ramus to invade. Does that make sense?
yeah,
Yeah, but like here, it's not that great for the Ramus to invade. So like technically you could go and help him, but I think it's pretty bad for. I think it's pretty risky. Yeah, 'cause the enemy rise is gonna come first for sure. And damn, he solo killed him. Okay. I guess one thing I want you to it's more like okay, so like in the back of your head, it's like like oh, sorry. In the back of your head, when the Rammus is invading like this, it's like I am not super confident about helping him, right? But like you should always look at the Rammus one time to understand like what the dynamic is, right? Like is he hard shitting on the brand or like is he getting hard shit on, right? Like you know what I'm talking about? Like I need you to look once to see like the situation, right? And like if it's hard winning, if the Rammus is hard winning, like that should give you more confidence in like, oh, like I could help him if I really needed to, right? Because then like the brand is pretty much removed from the fight. Does that make sense?
hmm
But like I think just in general, like I need you to get in the habit of like looking for like some quick information. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like yeah, the way I look is like, no, this is a bit yeah, I don't care how you look, right? Like if you're left clicking the mini map, the fastest way to do it is like use like the function keys. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But like that's like a lot more work, and like I think there's
Does
you have
it
to
go like is F1 top lane or like the
yeah.
first?
F1
Oh,
should be yourself, but you can change it to whatever you want. So like I use spacebar for myself because that's the default one, and then I do like F1 for top, F2 for jungle, and then down the line, right? It's not it's not I guess for you, because you're playing support, it'll be F1 top, F2 jungle, right? But it's really just dependent on like the scoreboard, how things are arranged on your scoreboard. Like when you press tab, like
oh yeah,
whoever is in the topmost position is F1, and then down the line. But yeah, I think just getting the practice of looking at the fights that are going on, because like there is a lot of information there. Like you'll see like people use summoner spells. You'll see people like getting HP information, right? Like stuff like that is really important. But yeah, just I need you to look. I don't care how you're doing it, but I need you to look. Okay.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, this is turns out to be a great situation because the Rammus solo killed him, right? And now it just looks like the Leona's like trolling. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Like I would say, like as you guys are leaving to go help them, I just want you to think in the back of your mind, think about the wave. Like over the next 30 seconds, 20 seconds, is the wave going this way or like is the wave pushing or coming back to you guys? What do you
It's
think?
pushing. We have
Good,
three
good,
cats.
good, good. Yeah, good, good, good. So like as you guys are moving over to help this fight, like the thought process should be, okay, I can help, but I don't want to stay for too long because I'm gonna lose all these creeps. Do you know what I mean? Oh, sorry. Holy shit. Oops. Sorry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
okay, good. So that should be the thought process, right? Like, I just want to emphasize this because it's like a lot of the times, like, this play isn't good. Do you know what I mean? Like in a lot of the games, this play wouldn't be good. It just so happens that this game, you guys are winning this skirmish so hard that it looks like a good play, right? But like, is it really a good play? Like, you still want to like
Yeah,
get in like in the
I'm
right practice. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like just because you guys got a lot of kills and got a lot of gold and all that, like it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right play. Does that make sense?
sure. Yeah.
Um, yeah, like here, like I think from your brother's perspective, he should already go back to the bot wave because it's like the Rise is running away here, and your brother is walking at like the same like move speed basically, right? Like I mean, you're gonna stun him, but like I think this kill is like guaranteed already. Do you know what I mean? Like
Sure, yeah. And there's
like
no
it,
way he killed Kaiser, right?
like if your brother walks here, yeah, he might get a kill, but this kill is guaranteed anyway. And then every second he stays here, he's losing creeps. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is something um, I want you guys to think about. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Like this is like the same idea, right? Like where you should. It's the same idea that I talked about earlier, where like you need to check, you need to look one time to see if your assistance is needed, and then you make a decision based off that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same concept as
Is
like
looking at the mini map just not good enough? I
it's not
guess
good
it's not
enough, right? Because like we don't know the brand's conditions.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, from this angle, yeah, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So you need to look one time. Yeah. But yeah, that's the same idea. So you go and you help your brother push the wave. That's good.
Yeah, but I
That's
get what you mean.
unfortunate.
I
Yeah,
kinda wasted all that time when I could have been there.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, yeah. It's like really important that we're efficient in the early game because the death timers are so short. It's like 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
sometimes it's like the fights. Yeah, like the fight was like so long and the death timers are so short that the Kaisa died and came back to lane before you guys could crash. You know what I mean? Like that's why we have to be like really, yeah, just really efficient, really aware about like what's going on. Um,
Yeah.
okay, let me see here. I think because you want a pink word, right? I see what you're doing. Okay, yeah. I think that's fair. I think if you were to, I think this is better than this. What do you
For
think?
the speech for the Rome.
Yeah, for the roam, I think it's better. Yeah, I also see. Yeah, I think it's better for the roam. Yeah. There's one thing I thought about actually, where like, let me see. Um. Okay, it actually is probably actually no, that's not true. That's not true. Okay, a lot of the times, yeah, I would just like pre-determine my build like in champ in loading screen at least. Do you know what I mean? Like I think your build this game is really good actually. But like this game we want like yeah, really happy about the mercs, right? Super good. Um, yeah, it's always Warmox. That's the meta right now. Locket looks good here. They have a lot of AOE. So yeah, I'm really happy about your build. But like a lot of times, like I think some players get like confused on like what to build and they're like wasting time. You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
you can just avoid all that if you just think about what you're gonna build before the game starts. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I think the other component's better, but I like this buy in general. And then What's your thought process here? Why are you pathing mid instead of bot? What's the thought process?
I know we mentioned last time. I,
Yeah,
I was showing it last time too, but just to get wards down for the
yeah,
the silence
yeah. If your brother was if the wave
and the
was
wave.
under turret like here, like where would you still go mid or would you go bot?
No, probably not. Mostly since we saw the brand already go top, so I don't think he'd probably gank. But yeah, I'd probably just go bot.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the point is like here it's like yeah, just want to get that concept of like roam timers in your head, right? Like you're honestly, how is the wave? Oh wait, what happened to the bot wave? Let me see. Honestly, your brother should just let the wave bounce back towards him. Do you know what I mean? That way we can zone the Kaisa more, right? If he keeps pushing, then like the Kaisa can still farm under turret pretty easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we should let the wave bounce back. That way, like after you do your whole roam thing here, when you come back, then the Kaisa is gonna be zoned off. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, this is a great roam. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is good. Like this is the thing I want you to do. Like where you're constantly looking, right? You're looking at your teammates' conditions, the enemy conditions. That way, like you know whether you can actually impact this fight or not, right? If you
Yeah.
can't impact this fight, then you just go back bot. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like the same. It's the same idea. It's really important. Okay, Leona was top side, so it's 1v1 bot. Your brother should not be pushing this wave for sure. I think like staying for this plate is like not really worth your time. Um,
Sure, yeah. I think my thought process right there, which I guess is not that good. I didn't want to hold the relic shield for 3
oh,
charges.
I see, I see, I see. Okay, I think it's okay actually. I forgot it gives gold off turret. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think. Mm,
And I
I'd
don't know if
probably
he would have gotten it by himself, to be honest, but I don't know.
yeah, but like I also don't want to take money from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
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 that is definitely a con then.
yeah. I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the idea is like okay, okay. This is it. Okay, here. Let me. This is the idea here. This is the idea here. So like if your brother, like we said, your brother shouldn't be pushing this way. If we agree, right?
Mm,
Like it should have bounced back, right?
yeah.
So like the wave should probably be here, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's better.
Do you agree? So like
Yeah.
yeah, if you stay and hit this turret, then it's like yeah, you like if you just run directly bot, then you can zone the Kaisa. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Okay,
So
so yeah,
wait, so only hit the turret if the wave is like towards us, or
like okay, okay. I just wouldn't hit this turret in general, probably.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let's just yeah, 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 yeah. But like I think if your brother played the wave right, then we shouldn't want to hit this turret anyway, right? Because we
yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
I see what
okay,
you're
okay.
saying now. Yeah, yeah, I see, I see.
Yeah. But yeah, like when you're playing the melee supports, it's different if you're Lulu, where like in a pushing wave as Lulu, you can still like hit plates or like damage them, like harass them a little bit, right? But like when you're playing the melee supports, like it's really hard for you to do anything when the wave is pushing. You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So generally, like for melee supports, we want to either like freeze or if our wave is pushing, we want to slow push the wave. That way we can build a big wave, and then we can do a
I
bunch of
see, yeah,
things with that big wave. Like
yeah.
what are some examples of what we can do with like a big wave?
We could dive or roam or
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can dive, you can
roam, drag.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly,
like
exactly. You can even get a free base off, right?
oh, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get a free base off, and like because the wave is so big, it's gonna take them a while for the wave to like come back, right? So like by the time you base and come back, you'll be ready to freeze again, right? It's a constant like push and pull. You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah, there's like a lot of benefits of slow pushing. Yeah, so like we should never be doing this, right? We're just pushing the wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
we
then you
definitely
cannot utilize your champ at all. Like yeah, like what you're doing. Yeah, this is good, right? We're letting the wave come back to us. This is good. Like now we actually have kill pressure or like you know some all in pressure. You know what I mean? Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Like your guys' 2v2 damage is like insane. Yeah. Like your Silas just needs to take this slower. Like this.
That's exactly what we
Yeah.
said.
Like this guy is
We need
so
to then
like just
too.
yeah. Just push the wave. Like bruh. Like okay
Just
whatever.
wait.
Like
There's no point in
yeah. Like
risking
there's
it.
no way this Kaisa can run. Like and here. So yeah. This is this a difference I want to make between melee supports and range supports. Where like we talked about last time, where range supports actually kind of like gold. Like obviously every champ likes gold, right? Like but
Oh
like
yeah, okay, I
yeah
know
yeah
what you
yeah
mean. Yeah,
yeah yeah
I
yeah
should have just left and let them. But
yeah.
even if we want to get the next wave, should I not help push that or?
So so we should never touch the next wave. I can explain why in a second, but like what should happen here is yeah, you just start your recall and then you just give your brother the solo gold on the turret. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we should just take one plate and then base. We should never stay for this wave. Why do you think that is?
Like the tempo, but I mean, at
Mhm.
the same time, doesn't that mean the next wave like goes to tower, so they have a harder time to farm, or is that not
It's
really?
yeah, it's not gonna be so what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna kill this wave and then you're gonna try and recall, right?
Yeah,
But then they will
already be
like
bad.
as you finish the recall, they're like pretty much back to lane. And then they just one shot the next wave. And then what happens with the wave? Will the wave be going this way or this way? Oh sorry. You know what I'm talking about? Like
We
so like they
shoot.
one shot, let's
Yeah,
say
they one shot
they
out.
one shot this wave, right? They one shot this wave.
Mhm.
So then what what's gonna happen on the next wave?
I think it pushes on them. No.
Like it pushes back to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that, right?
Yeah,
Does
because
that make sense?
we want the bushes and like
Yeah.
pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah. There's a number of reasons why we don't want that. Yeah. So yeah, like yeah, we should never stay for this wave. Um.
Okay.
Yeah. And like okay, let's say there's actually an even worse case scenario, right? Like where let's say you stay for this wave, right? And then you recall like we said, and then they one shot this wave, and then they just get a free drag. You know what I'm talking about? Because like you guys are gonna be stuck on your turret. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Versus if you base now, you guys will be back in time when they come. Like you guys will be a little bit late, yes, but like you'll be back in time to contest this wave, right? They can no longer one shot this wave. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then they can no longer walk to drag for free. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So yeah, yeah. This is a really good
No,
question.
that's,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good thought process right there.
yeah. But yeah, it's not worth it for you to hit this turret. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a big time waster for you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you didn't hit this wave, you would already be like mid. Do you know what I mean? You'd probably like already be like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the idea of tempo. Yeah. Like that's
Love
good.
every
Like
time.
but yeah, but like ultimately like it's nice that you guys got a kill, but like once again like just
Now we're
because you guys
acting
got a
for
kill, this is not good practice. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
not the right
yeah,
call.
we lose.
Like, yeah. Like if you guys didn't get this kill, you guys are actually fucked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you guys lose this entire wave, maybe the next wave too, and then they might get dragged still. You know what I mean? You see how
Yeah.
bad that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta skip along here. Yeah, so here it's like so when you open after you recall, I would probably still open like mid. It's like mid slash bot, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather you go like halfway in between than just full bot. Does that make sense? It's just a little bit more
Okay.
efficient that way. So like yeah, like mid slash bot, right? Because like I mean it's not like your brother is like gonna get dove right now, right? Like he's coming from base as well, right? So like if you even if you walk straight bot, it's not like you can do anything. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense? Like yeah, you need your brother there either to cover for him or to make a play off of him, right? So like yeah, I would still like walk like mid slash bot. Like I would still like prioritize the fight that's happening. The only time you like path straight bot is if your ADC is being dove, or if like your ADC needs you there to pressure, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that guy's dead, so okay, yeah, this is fine. Like, okay, they're probably on drag. All good. Can't do anything. Yeah, this is good that you guys push him. Oh, I think you guys could push them off even harder. I'm not sure. I guess if the brand is here, it's a little bit tricky. Not sure, but that's something to think about, right? Like maybe you could just like you could literally just stand here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then your brother just pushes in the wave, and they're missing creeps. You know what I mean? Because even if you like just by standing there, like this is the best of both worlds, right? Like you're safe still, and you're actively zoning them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you like commit to the turret, like that alleviates a lot of pressure from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think if the brand was there, like I think you guys, there's a chance you guys still win, just because like how OP like this combo is. But yeah, like just by standing here, like there's no shot you die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess one thing I haven't been tracking this myself recently, but like or this game I have not been paying attention because there's like other stuff. But like, what summoners do they have? Do you know? In this, you might not even remember, but I haven't been paying attention.
Like current like on cooldown or just like in overall?
Like, oh no, like on cooldown. Yeah. Like, does
Uh
Kai'Sa have flash right now?
no, I actually don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Were you thinking about it in game?
I I think I was counting her what's her
Her
clarity
her climbs.
or
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
but
like
I don't think I was paying as much attention to the flash. But
okay. The flash is so important. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
so important. Like if she doesn't have flash here, it's like you guys will just fucking one shot her. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm,
just imagine if she doesn't have flash here, like like any time she's like even close to you, you just like if you're in like okay, if she doesn't have flash here, the best execution for you is like you just stay in your horse form, right? Every time, anytime she's even close to being in range, you just flash WR her and she's dead. Do you know what I mean?
mhm,
She's 100% dead. Yeah, but it's like really important, right? But like obviously, if she has flash, she would just flash your combo. You know what I mean? So like then we
mhm.
can't do that. So um,
But is this still worth it if you wanna take her sums?
uh, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't blow all of my. I wouldn't blow like everything I have unless I think there's like a kill potential. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? Yeah, like I know what you're saying where like if we burn her flash, next time your ulti's up, like you can do it again, right? But um like I would rather yeah, like I think you should only burn your entire kit if you think a kill is possible. Like otherwise
mhm,
it's probably better to save your entire kit for like a better fight, you know what I mean? Like
mhm.
yeah. Okay, let's just watch the first 14 minutes of each VOD. I think there's like a lot to go over in the first 14 minutes even, right? So
Sure, yeah.
there's a lot of things like so like in tryouts like or like in competitive like um sometimes your jungler might want to contest this batch of grubs. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm,
So like that's something that you need to plan out a little bit in advance. Because like you need time to recall, you need time to set up vision here, and then you need to like actually be here, right? So like I would say like it takes at least a minute. Does that make sense? So like if like this just doesn't really apply in solo queue because it's like fucking solo queue, right? But like if your jungler is calming that like they or like I would say like you should at least ask your jungler in competitive, right? Ask your jungler if he wants to contest the scrubs, right? Like,
Mhm.
and if he does, then you need to like make sure that your AD carry. There's a couple things. You need to make sure that your AD carry can like crash this wave, because like if you leave right now, he can't really crash this wave, right? It's like you need to
Mhm.
make sure your AD carry crashes this wave, and then you need to start recalling so that we can prepare for that grubs fight. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
It's like in competitive, a lot of the times the enemy support will do the exact same thing. So it's going to be a 4v4 on the scrubs, and then the AD carries are going to be alone 1v1 in the bottom lane. You know what I mean?
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, just something I want you like, especially in chats and stuff like that. Like um, I need you to keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I think, yeah, like I think the situation is like if you don't think you guys can kill them or dive them, then it probably is beneficial for you to come to the scrubs fight. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Because then it's like your presence in lane isn't really
Yeah, it's kind
like,
of useless. I'm just
yeah,
sitting
it's
there.
not, you're not contributing the most value. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like if you can like kill them and dive them, then yeah, like I would prioritize that. And then you should just tell your jungler like we're gonna kill them bot lane. Like let's just give the grubs. We can just play for the next drag. You know what I mean? Um, that's the idea. Like there's like this whole game is like push and pull or like trading almost, right? So like we talk about like how the waves push and pull, right?
Mhm.
Same thing with the objectives where like normally if the game is even, one team will take grubs, the other team will take drag, right?
Yeah.
If it's a stomp, then that both then one team will get both, right? Then it's like not fair. But I'm saying like ideally it's like one team gets one, the other team gets the other. So like normally it's okay if you give an objective, but then we better be damn sure that we're getting an advantage on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like low key, like I think you guys should be talking about like whether you guys can actually dive this. Like
You think there's?
there's a few. What'd you say?
Yeah. No. 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 Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's like a few things that you need to track. Like there's a few things I would look at here, right? Like you're 6 before Leona 6, which is pretty
Yep.
important. Like, and yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been tracking this game super closely. Like I'm not sure how close she is to 6. Like I don't know how many waves she missed or anything like that, right? But she's definitely, actually I'm not sure. Like it's really hard to say. Like she might hit 6 off this wave, right? So like that's the first factor, right? Because if it's if this
Yeah. It's
Leona's
like,
half HP and you're at 6 and she's not 6, I think for sure you guys can just dive them. Um, and then the second condition is like, okay, like yeah, maybe the Kaisa has flash, question mark, right? Like we need to factor that in mind. And then the third factor is like whether someone else from the enemy team is going to come. So
yeah.
like whether the Rise is going to come, whether the enemy jungler is going to come. Like so, yeah, just like I would at least like talk about it or think about it, right? I don't know if you can, but think about it, right?
Yeah.
So like yeah, like okay, so we see the brand top side, right? Did you see that?
Yeah. Right
So
there.
that
And
okay,
then what?
boom, that's one factor that's accounted for. And yeah, because like the grubs are about to spawn, right? So they are probably playing for the grubs. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So the Rise probably won't come bot side. And like we actually see the Rise, so he's not coming bot side.
Yeah. And there's no way I reached Groves by then. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like, yeah, now this wave is too shit, like it's too small to like dive, right? But like,
yeah.
yeah. I think if you guys, yeah, it's a little bit hard. Yeah, it's good by the Kaisa that she's like actually killing the wave. But just something to think about. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot like for the melee supports. a lot of the times it's like, okay, it's like, okay, does my AD carry need help? And like help as in like, is she gonna die if I'm not there? And then the help is also like, can we kill if I'm there? You know what I mean? Like, but if you
Yeah.
can't, if like if your AD carry doesn't need help, it's just better if you roam. Do you know what I mean? Like
Even right now, even like there's
yeah, like
no
here,
place
yeah,
turning.
yeah. Like if you, I think, let me see when you could have roamed. I think let's start from. Let me see. This is after the overstay. So here, okay, we come back to lane. All good, all good. Like the only thing you need as a melee support is level 6. I'm like not even joking. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
cause like yeah, most of the support most of the support ults are like so broken. Like, okay, this is fine. This is good that you're here. Okay, otherwise your AD carry would die. You know what I mean? So this is good. Okay, and yeah, we should push this wave, right? Because yeah, 100% we push this wave, right? Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So as soon as you push this wave, it's like, well, like there's nothing for you to do. You know what I mean? Like, your job here is done, right? We made sure that our AD carry could farm safely, and we made sure that the wave crashed.
Yeah.
But then your job here is fulfilled because like we can't dive right now, right?
Hmm.
And then like I can't harass them under turret as like I'm gonna take like so much damage and I might die, right? So here
But
you should just roam.
how far could I really get before they clear that wave and then the wave gets pushed to the middle again?
Yeah, so
Like I
like
feel like
you you could walk here and drop some wards, which is good for your mid laner, right?
yeah, that's fair,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You can check camps, which is good for your jungler, and then yeah, like this wave is gonna die, and then it's gonna like the wave will be like kind of equal here, but like slowly coming back this way. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's when you start to come back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just trying to say like there is like some wasted time here. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I already went over this. Sorry. Uh, yeah. Is there a reason why you guys push this wave? Does your brother have a buy? Oh shit. Sorry. Does your brother have a buy?
Um,
It's fine to push this wave. I'm just curious. Yeah.
which wave? This wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we want to go back. I think
Okay.
I'm close to War Mugs as well. Actually, no, I'm not close to War Mugs, but
Okay. If your
sure.
ADC has a big buy, then yeah, it makes sense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, you should be talking about it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's see if they have a
Like the
big
thing is
buy.
like, yeah, it's like I'm asking why you're pushing this wave because the problem with this push is like it's not that big of a push, you know what I mean? So like what ends up happening here is like exactly what happens where it's like if you guys base here, you guys are gonna lose this wave. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like just something to think about, right? But like maybe it's worth it if your brother has like a full item. Well, he already has collector actually, right? So I think the space
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
I think the space is kind of troll or like I think the space is troll. I think you guys will probably cancel here.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
I think
my
you guys should have canceled here, right? Okay.
yeah, we did cancel, but yeah, I guess we didn't communicate that.
I think you guys should have then yeah, like you guys should never have pushed this wave like this. Do you know what I mean? Because like your brother is already on his first item spike, which means he's like omega strong, right? Like so we want to like abuse that advantage as much as possible, right?
Yeah,
The thing is, if you push this wave, like we talked about, if you push this wave, the Kaisa gets to farm this for free. Like there's no pressure on her at all. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Okay. So Kaisa flashed there. Did you see? So I need you to. It's really important that you're tracking this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Kaisa flash there. Yeah. Like I would comment, I would ping it, and then I would remember it for the next fight, right? Because that determines your engage. You know what I mean? Like If you're the one engaging, it's like so important whether they have flash or not. Yeah, the rel W is like really weird. Like you have to like be pretty close. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought I would make that wall, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's super weird. It's unlucky that you got the kill. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if Silas would have gotten it.
I think your brother should have taken Clyde's this game, by the way, but
Instead of for
yeah,
Leon
yeah,
and Brand. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah. And here it's like same thing where like you have a quick timer to go mid and drop wards, right?
I
Like
agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
need
think a lot
to,
of
yeah, you
stuff
need to
there.
practice this because it's like if the map is dark like this, it's really hard to play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And that's your job. Yeah, like one example, like in comms, like every time you come from base, you just say where you're gonna go. You know what I mean? That's like one of the easiest comms you can say. So like I'm gonna go mid, I'm gonna drop wards. Like my AD carry needs to play safe until I come back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's like one of the easiest things. Oh shit. Okay. And
Yeah, I
so
don't
that is
know. Wait
crazy. Okay. I guess it worked out. Yeah, yeah.
for them, yeah, somehow.
I think you bought this cloth armor because yeah, like
I think it
you
was
it was
accidental.
an accident, right? Yeah, you just like autopiloted.
Yeah. So I think I switched to Merc Trez later.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with this game if you're okay. I'm going on to the next game.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. All right. So
Martin, do you do coaching on the outside? Like, do you like
uh
charge me?
I do, but no one comes to me, so no mo
Sorry, I know. Seal, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, here, let me see. Like, do you guys think you win the level one? Like, I always want you to ask this question to yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah.
I'd probably say no. To be
You
honest,
say no. Yeah, I think.
the Pike's really strong, and I feel like
Yeah, probably not.
even in terms
Yeah.
of like minions, I feel like Pike is the type to like pull you into minion aggro.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Like, I think, like, if you're not, yeah, if that's your intention, right? Like, you don't really want to fight level one, then like I think sometimes you can even start W level one. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not like you're like never like trying to like go in. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah. Like it's like a little bit more um yeah, like same thing, like let's say like this pike is Braum, right?
yeah.
Then like I don't really want to hook into Braum, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
so
like
it
then
doesn't.
I probably would just start W. That makes sense.
Even if there's a chance to W as
Cue the as.
yeah.
Uh yeah, I actually still think you guys lose. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If it's Braum. Yeah. I'm not sure, like yeah, I mean it's also like or like okay, I see what you mean. Okay, maybe okay. Like I guess I would at least like not skill anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and just wait for what
Yeah, just
happens.
wait, right? Like yeah, if like the AD carry is like hella trolling, then okay, like maybe you guys win because you get a hook off, right? But yeah, if like if he's playing like a human, then yeah, like you'd probably never be able to hook him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, the same like if you started W this game, like your HP would probably be like your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a lot nicer. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just yeah, maybe Pike and then like Braum especially, right? Like that's like Braum's duty is like if a melee support comes into Braum's range, like the
Yeah.
Braum should win, you know what I mean? Like yeah, I would probably just like pot earlier here because it is like I know you're like kind of scared, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if you're scared, then it's like hard for your Kai'Sa to play, right? Like I'm saying, I think you have there's good reason to be scared, but like it's like if the Kai'Sa eats the hook here, it's like kind of bad for you guys. Do you know what I mean? Like
I felt like I don't know. I mean, yeah, I should have taken them,
it's
but
also something you can buffer your Q. You know what I mean? Like do you know what I'm talking about?
like cue them right now.
No, like if the pike hooks you and you Q here, which one?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I know.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mine like overpowers theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you should try and take the hook for her. You know what I mean? Is this trade on the Kai'Sa? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like over the course of the past like 5 seasons or whatever, like there's so much damage in the game now that like actually like a lot of like the harass like matters like a lot. You know what I mean? Like as like annoying as it is, like your Kai'Sa losing her HP pot here is like actually like a big deal. No, I would just ignite earlier. Yeah. Okay, okay. I think yeah, like when you get this hook on the Ezreal, like yeah, I think obviously you're thinking that the ringer's here, right? Like which is good, right?
Mhm.
Like you know the ringer's coming, right?
Yeah.
Like the feeling should be like, oh, like this guy really fucked up. Like the feeling should be like you should feel really good. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I would definitely ignite here, right? Because like hmm, maybe this isn't the case with the meta anymore, but like back when heal was a thing, right? Like if you don't ignite here and he heals, then he gets a full value
Yeah,
of
yeah,
heal,
yeah,
right? But like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I would always ignite here anyways because like the Israel should be potting already. Like you just want to it's just good practice to ignite, right? Like yeah. Like maybe yeah, I would just ignite. Like if you ignite there, then you're okay. Wait, watch. Hold on, hold on. Also by igniting, it's like it gives your Rengar like let's say you ignited earlier, right? The Ezreal HP would be like here, right?
Yeah.
Like that would give your Rengar confidence to like
So like,
flash,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? But like here he's like maybe not sure if he has all the damage he needs. You know what I mean? Like I think he's a little bit hesitant whether his combo will actually kill the Ezreal. But yeah, that should have been a kill. Yeah. And like as soon as this situation happens, we should be thinking about like okay, like this like we can't kill this guy anymore, right? Um, and then the thought should be like, okay, should we leave the wave as is or should we push it? And like if you want to push it, it's not really your decision. It's like your ADC's decision, right? Because it's like yeah. But like if you want to push it, you need your ringer's help to push this. So like we should be pinging like assist me, like I need help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Because like if the it's like it's like kind of hard to push this wave now. You know what I mean? Like we need him to push this wave. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like watch this next wave comes and it's like fucked. It's like super awkward now. You guys might actually die. Okay, like yeah, I mean their bot lane is just boosted, man. Like
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay, well it paid out, right? It paid out. Yeah. But like I say, yeah, there's some things that we need to critique there for sure. You know what I mean? In a lane, okay, so in a game like this is the point I wanted to make on earlier that I didn't have the right game for. So like where is this game? In a game like this where okay, it's Pike support, which is AD, right?
Hmm.
Physical damage, right? Ezreal is AD, and then the jungler is also AD, right? So I think there's actually a lot of value if you just rush steel caps. I think this is one of the scenarios where there's a lot of value, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Rather than just the part of the warm.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's more value if you just rush steel caps. And then I also saw this in your match history. Like this one is a very abnormal bot lane, right? But it's
Yeah.
like the same kind of idea where like it's pretty good if you rush mercs. Or like yeah, it's pretty good if you rush mercs. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a lot of value. But when there's situations where um like something like like this, like Kaisa Leona plus Brand jungle, like
Because they're
it,
kind of scaly, right? So
yeah,
like
or
they're
like
really
yeah, like Kaisa does like physical and some magic, and then these
yeah,
two do magic. Like Merc Treads is definitely the move, but like it's not as beneficial as just raw HP in terms of right, like
yeah.
you're not getting as much value, right? You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, just something to think about. Oh wait, sorry, wrong game, wrong game. Okay, the Ezreal entered our jungle, which is a little weird. Okay, the Pike could be here. Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
no, I just this next part doesn't. I don't really like it because I hate the fact that my team didn't really go in, but maybe I was
Okay.
out of.
Yeah, you guys are at number. Okay, now it's fine. Your guys is coming. Yeah, like I think,
I don't
yeah,
know.
just like
I
you guys are
feel like
just
we
on the
could've
same
won.
page.
Yeah, I feel like we could have won that or like even
Yeah, I
more.
think so.
I was farming and Kaiser was late. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more like you just need to be like aware like what your ringer
Yeah,
wants to do. Yeah, it's just it's just unfortunate. Yeah, I think okay. Ideally in this, okay, you know the Pike and Ezreal are coming, right? You have that
yeah,
feeling, right? Because we saw them. Yeah. Yeah, like here, like Mm, actually, yeah,
that's
your
not a
ringer
bad.
could probably scrap hard. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, maybe your ringer can scrap harder. I don't know. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I don't think your Kai'Sa should ever come here. I think she should just stay on the wave.
Wait,
Hmm? Hmm?
just stay in the wave. Like
Yeah,
stay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think it's worth it for her to come here. Every second she comes here, she's losing creeps again, right? It's that concept. Yeah.
Yeah,
And like, if she comes here and she dies, then her game is over. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah. The only time she comes here is it better be like 100% sure a one fight. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. It's like if she doesn't come here, like you also like it's fine. You know what I mean? You guys just back off. It's all good, right?
yeah.
It's all good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. You guys win this fight because of the creeps. Do you see?
Yeah, 100%. That wave
Yeah.
was massive. We
Yeah.
were
That's why.
we were
That's yeah.
definitely gonna lose.
Sorry. What'd you say?
I was thinking about like not even going in because I thought she was actually done for, but
Yeah. Yeah. That's why.
yeah.
Like like why the slow push, like the stack wave is so broken. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you can just imagine, like yeah, like yeah. If the wave was even more stacked, right? Let's say like we're just throwing like a cannon in here, right? Like if the jungler doesn't even want it, like if I'm a jungler, I don't even like want to gank this. Do you know what I mean? Like I might just like we might just die. Like
Yeah,
if I'm like the Nocturne, like I don't even want to gank this. Like if there's like a cannon here, like yeah, like the stack wave is so broken because like it's like even though you guys are pushing and quote unquote vulnerable, because the wave is so fat, it like offers protection. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Why is my marker so small?
Yeah, you want it to be fat, 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 fat.
Is it this? I don't know what happened. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, same thing here, right? What knowing after reviewing the last file, what should you do here?
I probably should have left it for her and gone back, but I mean, if that means she probably would not have gotten to right place if
Yeah, like I think you can like
we'll probably leave, yeah. Probably
yeah,
just leave.
like you can stay around, but yeah, I would never take her money and then yeah, I would like want to base okay, I mean this pike is just Okay.
I think I actually did.
Yeah. Like I think yeah, like this should just never happen, right? Like I feel like he would not let you do the like I don't know. I feel like it's like hella troll. Yeah. Like because he sees you chanting the hex flash, I feel like he's standing his I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know.
I think he got lucky with that E, to be honest. I feel, but
Yeah. Like ideally, yeah, I don't know. I'd say like if in a game where the players are better, like it's just kind of fishy, right? Like if he's like doing this, right?
yeah, 100%. There's probably
Like maybe the
something.
nocturne is coming, right? Like yeah. So yeah, ideally it's like the most consistent play is like you guys just need to back off, right?
Yep.
And just recall. Okay. Yeah, same thing here. It's like a little bit hard to communicate in solo queue. Like I think you could type it out where like you could type out like I just want to slow push or like you even backping the Kai'Sa like but like it's the same idea here, right? Same idea. We should not be like hard pushing this wave because then we're not pushing any advantages. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
It's like you
Yeah.
can't do anything in this scenario. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the only reason you're able to do something is because the pike just griefed. Do you know what I mean? Like the pike did not have to come in at you like this, right? He sees you hit 6 and he's voluntarily coming in to hook. Do you know what I mean? Is this guy
Yeah.
psychotic or what? You know what I'm talking about? Like
Look at the moves. Look at the plays.
yeah, there's one like Nautilus kind of thing you can do where as you're being dragged by your hook, you can press E. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get.
Yeah, that's one thing that but then the Valkyries will be slowed and then yeah, it'd probably be a little bit easier to run away, right? Like I don't you probably still have to flash anyway, but like I'm just saying like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
probably a good use case for that. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll drop our vision line. This is great. I personally, let me think.
I don't know. I can't really see the wave down there, but I probably should have warded a little bit up on the
Like
other side.
here, or what
Uh,
are you saying?
I was thinking like where the enemy blue buff is, like that bush right there.
This one?
Yeah, around that, like right there.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I'm trying to think. I think these wards are, I think this side is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the feeling here is like you have a lot of time, right? That's like the feeling you have. Or is that the feeling you have? That's my question. Like
I'm
you have
not.
a lot of time to like do whatever.
Yeah.
Because
I
like you're,
think so because Kaiser's dead, so it's not like I could do much.
yeah,
Really.
exactly. So you have a lot of time to do anything you want, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
like obviously you can't do it this game, but like I just want you to recognize this situation where your AD carry is dead and like you are already out on the map ready to do something, right? So like that's a situation where you have a lot of time, right? So
Yeah.
like it's not gonna happen this game because your Mordekaiser is dead. Like let's say the top matchup is like pretty volatile. So like volatile as in like it's pretty bloody, it could like people are fighting all the time, right? So like maybe like Camille, Aatrox, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Would this be a good timer to go top?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or yeah. If I mean if my top was alive.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But like I just want you to like recognize the situation because like
Yeah. I agree.
normally you can't go top without sacrificing a lot for your ADC, right?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you were to go top in like and your ADC was bot, like obviously their bot lane's not here yet, but like they're probably already on the way bot, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to walk all the way top, they would just dive your ADC. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So like yeah, normally you can't afford you don't have enough time to go all the way top. But this is one of those scenarios that you can, is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't do it this game, but I just want you to think about it and recognize it.
I think here I was trying to limit test the hex flash.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's, yeah. When you go for, okay, it ends up working out, honestly. But like when you go for a play like this, like we need to track where the enemy support might be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like generally the supports like do the same thing as like what I'm trying to get out of you, where like you like
Mhm.
kind of default path mid from base.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
And I
just
see him. I should see him right there. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, just there is like a risk associated with this play. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, yeah, this one could be a little bit cleaner. Whereas like you like if he has flash, he would he would actually yeah, if he has flash, he probably would have flashed like he either would have flashed. I think he still got hit by your hook, but like there's a chance. I guess what I'm trying to say is like there's a chance he flashes your ulti like here, right? And then your Kaisa then has to use her ulti to kill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like the cleanest way you can do this is like you already got your passive off, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, yeah, even if you don't have your passive off, it's like you should just QR. You shouldn't Q auto R. Just QR. And that gives him zero chance of flashing away. I mean,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's important like in like team fighting, especially like let's say you get a lucky hook on their carry, but their carry has flash, right? So like we want to CC them as long as possible so they can't flash, right? So like if you get a lucky hook on like their enemy carry, you should just Q. It should be QR and then auto. Okay. Because if you
Mhm.
Q auto, then they can flash. There's like a frame where they can flash. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, it just needs to be faster. The hex flash is fun, right? I think it's pretty fun. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to hate it before, but now
No, it's
I
actually
actually
good.
enjoy it.
It's actually broken. It's yeah.
Mostly with the the fog of war that you can play in.
It's actually broken. Yeah. Like it's like that mid lane play you did was good. Like where you could flash over the raptor pit. Like sometimes like yeah, it's like it's actually broke. It's actually good. Yeah. Uh, okay, I'm good with. Okay, I watch this play and then I'm good with this VOD. Yeah.
This
Okay.
was, I think, a risky play. I mean, I didn't offer anything that much top lane, and then
And
I
then
they could have drove Kaiser like we talked about before.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It's like if you yeah, just like if you're going for this play, like you need to communicate this to your Kaisa in some way. Like you either back ping her or like you ping. You know what I mean? Like there's some ways you can tell her. Like, but basically she's weak side.
mhm.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you either need to calm this, type this in chat, or ping her, something like that, right? Like, but yeah, like we need to communicate this info out. But I think this room is like honestly fine. Like
Their grubs are
by
right there.
yeah, if you roam like this, you guys are securing the scrubs, right? Like that's the advantage you guys are getting. Um, yeah, I think this room is fine, honestly. I think it's probably good, honestly. And yeah, this is all good. I mean I like this room, honestly. Yeah. Is there anything I was gonna say? Yeah, I mean, all good. Yeah, like if you communicate, okay, well your Kai'Sa's 1v2ing, but I think this is like really greedy by your Kai'Sa. I mean, this is like an ego play. It's such an ego play, right?
Yeah, that's really risky,
Like
but
I
I
almost
mean,
feel like the enemy bot lane probably misplayed. Unless your Kai'Sa is so ahead, I don't think she's. Oh, she's 2 items? Huh? Maybe she's just that ahead. Okay, maybe it's like I don't know. Yeah, like your Kai'Sa has to be so ahead in order for that to work out. You know what I mean,
for sure.
um, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good with this one.
Sounds good.
Once.
Thanks for teaching me. I know
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course, of course.
and everything, but
Um,
I don't know if you're free tonight, but if you are, then I'm down to run up a game. But
you have to go soon or what?
uh, yeah, I think I'd prefer to if I were to do something, it'd be tonight rather than now. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
No, no, it's okay. Yeah, if you're busy, I mean,
No, unless
um,
there's something else you want to review. I mean, I don't. Maybe not a game right now, but like, yeah, my biggest like ganker in my life is my mom. She always ganks me. I would joke that.
yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I think the Wanjun or the jungler just he wants to play some in-houses, but I don't know if you're free. You're probably not free then, right?
Play a game right now.
Yeah, like right now.
Oh
If you're,
shoot.
it's all good. Like really, no pressure. Like you should, yeah. Like if you can't play, it's really all good. I guess.
Do you think they're gonna play one tonight?
Um, I don't know if they're gonna play more tonight, but like I can play with you later. You know what I mean? Like I can just do a queue with you.
Yeah, that's fine as well.
Okay.
I think I'll see what happens tonight if there's in houses or anything. But
Okay. Okay. You have to go right now then.
I mean, unless there's, I mean, not necessarily, but if there's something more you want to review, then
No, that's okay. Yeah, if you have stuff to do, then you should go. You know what I mean?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll text you tonight to see. No, but
Okay. I'll send you the recording. Okay.
oh yeah, thanks so
Okay.
much for
All
everything.
right. Bye.
Bye.